I'm gonna give you one of the best ways to improve your overall endurance and your longevity, and we're gonna start right now. So when we're analyzing endurance-based training, there's gonna be 3 key aspects that we have to focus on. Remember, we wanna keep this as simple as possible. So the first one is going to be long, slow distance training. Think about if we're a rower, or if we're a distance runner, or even if we're a cross-country skier. This is something where we're gonna be doing 50, 60, 70 minutes of running, skiing, rowing, anything that's very long, and that's gonna help contribute to developing that mitochondrial volume. That second key aspect of endurance-based training is gonna be focusing on sprint interval training. Sprint interval training is going to be doing things with a higher intensity. So maybe we're on the assault bike or we're running hill sprints at very fast clips, and then we take about 45 to 60 seconds rest and then do that again. So each form of endurance training can impact our health and our performance differently. And that's exactly where we need to start talking about mitochondria. What the is mitochondria? So the more efficient our mitochondria are, the better we can recover from training, and we can also have a higher output over a longer span of time. As the power plant in virtually every single human cell, including animal cells, fungi, and even plant cells. So mitochondria play an essential role in creating energy for essentially all human functionality. So before we go into all the exercises to help your endurance, bear with me as we get into some deep science. The production of ATP is quite a complex process. Mitochondrial respiration is the set of metabolic reactions and processes requiring oxygen that takes place inside the mitochondria. This converts energy stored from macronutrients into ATP, and ATP is a universal energy donor inside of the cell. So mitochondria generate ATP to then be used as an energy source for muscular actions. Typically, human cells contain about 1,000 to 2,500 mitochondria, depending upon the human's genetics and their training. And so this plays a huge role in how much energy the mitochondria can then develop to help improve muscular action. But going deeper into genetics and endurance-based training, that's a whole other video for another time. You guys can comment down below if you want to learn more about genetics and endurance-based training. In simple terms, mitochondria is good for ATP production. The more mitochondria you have, the more ATP you can generate. But how do we get mitochondria to use oxygen more effectively inside of our body? We can improve our mitochondrial respiration through high intensity interval training. And I apologize, I'm not gonna be talking about getting a massive pump or smashing weights. I'm gonna be talking about specific endurance work. So a great example for high intensity interval training would be doing something like the assault bike. And I recommend if you have a Garmin or a Fitbit, you can use your heart rate monitor on there to guide you through that workout. So what I like to do personally is if I get on the assault bike, I'll go 4 straight minutes at 70 to 80 RPMs. If I'm at 70 to 80 RPMs for 4 straight minutes, I'm going to hold my heart rate at about 90% of its capacity. Or for someone who's experienced and they've been on the assault bike, 70 to 80 RPMs. After you hit 1 set, then we're gonna take a 3-minute break. That could be a 3-minute passive resting period where you're walking around the gym or wherever it is that you're located, or you could just pedal on the bike for a very low intensity for 3 minutes, and then you wanna get back into that set and try and do this 4 times. This can be done sprinting, running on a track, or even on a hill. Go. So one thing you can do when you're doing hill sprints is treat it like a fartlek. I know I'm walking right now, but typically a fartlek would be, let's say you run 200 meters really hard and then you jog 100 meters, or you jog 200 meters and you do that for 20 to 25 minutes. So what we can do, sprint as hard as possible and then do this brisk walk, brisk jog back to the bottom. You put a 20-minute timer on and you do that throughout the 20 minutes, And the whole goal is that you record each week. Okay, for 20 minutes on this time frame, I got 12 at the same hill. You know, the next week, 20 minutes, ideally I can get 14 to 15. And then you can see how you can improve with your speed to the top and your overall recovery. Okay, so here I am with old Pixie. We're gonna have a race. He's cheating though, because he has Lil Wayne playing in his ear. So do this to improve your overall endurance performance. Just like you can improve your reps by enhancing your recovery with today's video sponsor, Earth-Fed Muscle. Earth-Fed Muscle offers clean and effective supplements that can help you improve your overall recovery from training. Arctic Advantage, Earth-Fed Muscle's krill oil supplement, is perfect for improving your mental acuity and your overall joint health, especially if you're going hard in your high-intensity interval training workouts. So krill oil comes from cold water krill, and it's going to be high in EPA, DHA, astaxanthin, phospholipids. These are all different things that can help with any inflammatory markers. Earth-Fed Muscle supplements are taken by world-class athletes that have been to the Olympics, that have participated in the World Championships, and even been in the NFL. All of these athletes have passed tests from USADA and from WADA, which just shows how clean our supplements actually are. So you know you can take them with confidence. Make sure you click the link down below so you can get a fresh container of Arctic Advantage and 15% off all of those products from Earth-Fed Muscle. Now that we have you recovered and ready to perform, let's attack that high intensity interval training. The next thing you could do is a Tabata protocol. So what a Tabata protocol is gonna be is 20 straight seconds of movement. So we do 20 seconds on, followed by 10 seconds off. And we're gonna do this for 4 straight minutes. So there's gonna be 8 sets in there of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So most high intensity interval training sessions should be at least 20 minutes, but they shouldn't last longer than 30 to 35 minutes. So a great thing that you can do is push on the sled. Okay, so let's say I push the sled for 30 to 50 meters or about 20 to 30 seconds. Pushing for 20 to 30 seconds. As hard as I can. Let's go one more. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rest for about 30 to 40 seconds, and I'm gonna do this on a 20 to 25 minute clock. So I'm just gonna do this continuously for the next 20 to 25 minutes. My quads are gonna get blown up, but also my lungs are gonna burn, and that's gonna help me improve my mitochondria respiration, and hopefully my actual lung respiration. So we covered those 3 basic forms around endurance-based training. We went in depth into the mitochondrial functionality. Then we provided 4 protocols that you can use today to help improve your overall endurance. If you want to have more information and dive deeper into this, check out our podcast channel, the Masters of Sport podcast. And if you want a program, click on the link down below and you can pick up the Ghostface strength training program to help you get more endurance and improve your overall strength. Because remember, if you want to be a freak, you've always got to cultivate your power. Peace.